it's Mandy from Vintage Revivals. A really fun project today. We are doing the Himmeli Wreath 2.0. This one is a little bit different design than the last, and it's a little bit more spiky, a little bit bigger, very amazing. It's a little bit more complicated, but I promise you can do it. I'm going to teach you exactly how. To do this project, you will need 1 container of cocktail straws. You can find these at Target. They are by the paper plates and napkins, picnic supplies, that kind of stuff. You'll also need a spool of 30 gauge floral wire. Okay, so first things first, we are going to cut our straws. You want to take like the size of maybe a quarter. See that? Lay it out flat and then use a cutting guide to cut it. This is the easiest way I found to get them all the same length. And we are cutting them today to 4.5 inches. Just beware, the ends of the straw that you cut off is going to shoot across the room. My girls love that part. Okay, once we have our straws cut, we are going to start by making our basic shape. You're going to take 2 arm lengths, or is it arm's length? Arm lengths, I don't know, of floral wire. Okay, 2.5 arm lengths. Start by taking 3 straws, and you're going to just thread them on your wire, just on one end. They don't have to go into the middle, just keep it on one end. And then you're going to take the end of your wire, bring it around, and attach it to the other end of the wire, this other side of your straw, to make a triangle. Okay, so you have a little tail right here, triangle, wire. And you're going to take 2 more pieces of straw and thread them on the opposite side, push it all the way down. You want to make sure that you tuck in your little wire end to get rid of the unsightliness. It's going to make it just look cleaner. And you're going to take and make a second triangle, like that. And then just twist it. I usually just wrap it around once. It doesn't need to be like anything majorly major, because if you wrap it a bunch, you're going to just make it really bulky and not the cutest. Okay, so you have 2 triangles. Then you're just going to take 2 more pieces of straw and form a 3rd triangle. I have 3 triangles. Next, you're going to make a 4th triangle. Make 1 more so that we have a row of 5 triangles. So you can see how we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your wire is going to come out on the short side. So there's 3 pieces of straw on the bottom, 2 pieces on the top. You're going to add 1 length of straw, so that it looks like this. Then all you're going to do is connect this to this point right here. So you can see what we're doing, just bringing it around. So that gave us a pyramid, and we have 2 little flappies. That's obviously the technical term for it. Okay, next what you're going to do is you're going to take the end of your wire and just feed it through 1 straw on the flap that is closest to where the wire came out. You'll see which piece it needs to go into. So that your wire is now coming out right here. Then all you're going to do is fold the 2 pieces together and wrap the wire to close the shape. Okay, super easy, right? This is like the most basic Himmeli shape that you can make. So, next step is to make 10. I know 10 is a little bit daunting, but it's totally fine. I promise you can do it. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to connect your pieces. So the wire's coming out of this side, and the second piece is going to be connecting to this side. Does that make sense? So it's like the exact opposite. And all you're going to do with this is make it so that you can just wrap the wire around that point, opposite of where the wire is coming out on that same piece. So you can see how there's no wire on this end. The wire on this piece is coming out right here. Can you see that? Okay, so you're just going to wrap it around a couple of times, and then what you're going to do is take it and feed it back through the piece that the wire is actually attached to. And by doing this, you're just going to feed it through one side, and so it's going to come out of the point that's like in the center. Does that make sense? So this is where the wire is coming out of the second piece. We fed it back through to come out on this. Then this one is going to connect to the next one. And you're going to make a big circle until your last piece connects to your first piece. And I did that here, and it's pretty large, so it's kind of hard to see the actual structure of it. And it's, if you made the first Himmeli wreath, at this point it was pretty structured. This one has like no structure at all, which is totally fine. So we have everything at this point. We have our wires coming out here and here, like our center points right there. Now I'm going to show you the next step to add more structure to the piece. Okay, so what you're going to do is take 2 pieces of straw and take one of the wires that has that's coming out of the center point. You're going to thread 2 pieces of wire on, or 2 pieces of straw onto your wire, just like this. And you're going to connect it to the center point that's connecting the 2 shapes originally. And you're going to wrap it a couple of times. You want to make sure that when you're doing this, there's like 8 straws connecting at this center point already. So you want to make sure that when you're wrapping it, that you're actually getting in between all the straws instead of just like wrapping over them. Then you're going to see your wire. You're hiding your wire because you want everyone to see just how amazing it is without all of the wire giving away your secrets. Okay, and then you're going to feed your wire back through your center piece that you just added. So our wire was originally coming out right here. We added 2 pieces, wrapped it around, and brought it back up through the center piece. Then you're just going to add another piece of straw, and you're going to connect it to the center point on the next shape where the wire is coming out, just like this. Does that make sense? Okay, so you're just going to wrap it a couple of times. Then you are going to grab the wire that is coming out of this shape, not this shape that you just did. Even if you have a little tail, you want to grab the new piece of wire and put 2 straws on. And then you want to tuck the tail that you just wrapped from the previous piece, just because it makes it look nicer and makes it a little bit stronger. So once again, your wire's coming out at this point, 2 pieces of straw, connect it to your center point. Feed it back through your center straw. And add another piece of straw. Sorry guys, it's alright, Oliver. And then you're going to connect it to where the wire is coming out of the next piece. And sometimes it might not naturally connect right there the way that the things are, but it's not a problem to just like twist them and make them line up the right way. So you're just going to do that for all 10 pieces, and then I'm going to show you the next step. Alright, I just finished connecting all of our points. As you can see, our wreath has more structure, but it still is lacking in the structure department. Okay, so to fix that problem, oh, there it is, I lost my wire. You're going to take 3 arm lengths of wire. And what you're going to do is find, okay, so here's a perfect example. You're going to find the center of your original shape. It's the bottom corner of this new shape. So I'm going to show you. You can kind of see what I'm talking about. These shapes remind me of a flower. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe like morning glory. They're really bluish purple. Anyways, that's what this shape totally reminds me of. Okay, so you're gonna attach your wire to one of those corner points. And then you're gonna thread your straw on, tuck your tail in, okay, and then what you're gonna do is you're connecting this point to this point. So you're pulling it together like that. So you can see how it makes a pentagon right here with the top of the point. Then you're just going to wrap it around once. And then you're going to add another piece of straw and you're going to connect the next point. So we're moving on, and we are connecting this point. This is where our straw is coming out. We're going to connect it to this one, just right there. And you're just going to connect all of the center points, or all of the points, sorry. So you're just going to connect all of the points like that. It's kind of hard the first couple because the wire is so long, but hey. So we have connected all of our bottom pieces. You can see it gave us like a center ring. While our wreath is really close to being done, it's not quite there yet. So next what you're going to do, you still have some length of wire left over, which you should if you did 3 arm lengths. You are going to feed your wire through a piece of straw that's going to take it to the back point. So this is the piece that we're going to do. You can kind of see we're taking it from the front all the way to the back. Our wire is coming out of one of our back points, and you're going to just do the same thing. You're just going to connect the back points together. Hold on, I'll show you. 1 piece of straw. I'm going to turn this around so you can see a little bit better. So we're going to connect this back point to this one right here. And what that's going to do is it's going to give it a lot more structure. You can see how this piece already is so much stronger than this one that can still move back and forth. And then you're just going to connect all of the back pieces, and then you're going to be done. I'm so proud of you. To make this size of wreath, you want your straws to be 4.5 inches. To make this size of wreath, the straws that I used were only 4 inches. So you can see what a huge difference just a 1/2 inch in each straw will make. If you do this project, I want to see it. Please upload your picture to Instagram and hashtag it MyVintageRevivals, so that I can see it and I want to feature it. I want to see inside your house. I want to do all of it. So please, please share it with me. So excited to see how you guys use this tutorial and what you come up with. We'll see you later. Have a good day.